Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Teaching Assistant live stream this afternoon here from LASALS, the Adult Education College in Leicester. My name's Anna. I'm a Learner Recruitment Welfare Officer, and I'm going to give you some information to start the presentation about this, about the online open day process, so that you've got the information about how the process will go forward. When I've done that, I'll pass you over to my colleagues Claire and Shantok, who work within the Working with Children and Adults section of the Skills for Work curriculum, and they'll talk to you much more detail about these the different teaching assistant qualifications that we offer. So first thing to say is if you've come here straight from the website and you haven't already actually registered for our online open day events, then we need you to do that if you want to continue in the process at all. You're very welcome to be here straight from the website. It's nice to have you, but if you can go back to the website and go to the bottom of the page at leicesterlearns.ac.uk, there's a registration form that's going to ask for your name and other details about which courses you're interested in and what access to the internet you have, so that we know how best to support you. During this live stream, we really want to hear from you. We want your involvement. So there's a little icon at the top right, which is a question mark and two speech bubbles. If you click on that, and that will open the live Q&A pane on the side of the screen, if it's not already open, that is. At the bottom, you'll see a box that says ask us a question. That's where you type any comments or questions that you have for us. And also it will come through to us here in the studio, and so you can send any private questions, information that you want. But if you ask a non-private question or just a general question about the programs or the courses, we will publish them so that the other attendees can see, because other people will often want to know the same thing or hadn't even realized that was a question they want to ask as well. So it'll be good for them to know that the answer to that question is coming up at some point in the presentation later on. So please do that. We want to hear from you, and we really want you involved. If all of this online stuff is a bit new or overwhelming to you, or if when you're going through our processes at all you find anything's not working properly or it's just generally frustrating you, don't get stressed. Give us a call and we'll give you some support and guidance to make it work. It might be that you're doing us a big favour and telling us something's not working properly, and that's the kind of thing that we really need to know. So please do pick up that phone straight away rather than get frustrated or give up. Equally, if you prefer to send us an email to do that, you can send it to opendays@leicesterlearns.ac.uk, and we'll respond to that as soon as we can. Like I said, there's going to be some good course information coming up about the teaching assistant qualifications in just a minute, but I'm going to tell you about the rest of the process. So once you've decided that this or any of the other courses are something that you do want to follow, you'll for the qualification courses, you'll most probably need to complete some kind of initial assessment so that we can make sure that you're on the right level of course for you. For the teaching assistant courses, Claire and Shantok will talk to you more specifically about that, but it's a written assessment that we'll email out to you with an attached PDF, which is just a document, an electronic document, and you'll be able to fill in the box on the PDF with your initial assessment response, the text and the writing that we're asking you for to assess your level of English and your existing vocational skills, and then you'll just send that form back to us, and the tutors here will mark it and give you the result and let you know what courses are suitable for you. They also might want to see your certificates or English certificates as you go along, because that's another entry requirement of some of the courses. So once that's completed and it's been agreed which courses that you want to enrol on and that you're able to enrol on, that information is going to be sent to our enrolment team, who starting from next week, when hopefully our computer system will be ready to complete the full enrolments, then they'll be starting to call people back from next week to book you in to complete that actual enrolment process over the phone. They'll ask you your personal details. That's the time when you can let people know if you've got any additional needs or any learning difficulties or disabilities that you might need some support with, or we might need to make some adaptations in the classroom or to our teaching methods. Somebody will give you a call to discuss those so that we can make sure that we've got those in place and ready for you when you start on your course. Eligibility for our free and fee-funded courses is based on your residency of the EU, the EEA or the UK. Which must have been continuously for the last 3 years at least. Also, if you meet that criteria and you're studying a level 1 or level 2 qualification and you're unemployed or claiming an out of work benefit that demonstrates that you've not got any or much earned income, or if you are working and you're earning less than £16,009 and 50 pence before tax, then you will be entitled to not pay any fees for any level 1 and level 2 courses. There's a different arrangement with the level 3 qualification, which my colleagues will explain to you a little bit more later. But if you're not sure if any of this applies to you or how much you'll have to pay for your courses, etc., then just call our enrolment team on 0116 454 1900 and they'll talk to you about your circumstances and let you know what the situation is. So, and just at this point, we'd like to reassure you that LASALS and the Leicester City Council will be following the highest safety regulations and following strict government guidelines in relation to reducing the spread of COVID-19. There'll be the main way we're doing this is reducing the number of people that will be in any of our buildings any one time. Obviously, there'll be increased hand sanitizers. You might need to enter and exit through different parts of the building, but that'll all be explained to you before you start your course. And the course deliveries are going to change a little bit as well. We're obviously increasing the use of online delivery wherever we can, and some of our courses, because we still value the classroom experience, most of our courses are going to move to what we call a blended model, where you'll attend your class for 1 week, 1 week in every fortnight, and then the other week of the fortnight you'll be given activities and exercises during your classroom session that you can complete at home independently or with remote support through email or other methods to communicate with your tutor when you're not actually in class. This is the way that we will have reduced class sizes to make sure that everyone is able to socially distance. We do offer the full range of IT courses because, especially now, because everything's online and people are remote from things, and most of everything that you do is online these days. So it's really important. The government is saying that their new national standards are that IT is a functional skill along with English and maths that everybody needs to have. So we've got the full range from beginners, digital foundation skills and digital essential skills, all the way up to level 2 qualifications and some non-qualification courses as well to build your skills and knowledge in a variety of areas. To complement this, and because of the employment, the minute the employment situation is in delicate balance for lots of people out there, so we have some good free employment program courses will help you take you through those stages of feeling more confident, filling in applications, building a good CV and surviving an interview in a way that you get the job. So, and as well, the Career Booster courses are a range of free 1-day courses that cover a range of those additional skills that employers really look for and value, like customer service, team building, communication, decision making, and lots more besides. So take a look at those when we get the chance to have when our brochure is available. Later on in the presentation, our careers advisor will tell you all about the free careers advice service and opportunities that are also available at LASALS, not just for our learners, but for everyone. So, and in addition to that, particularly with this vocational subject area, English and maths qualifications up to a level 2 functional skills are an utter essential, and most employers will require them from use. And we do offer those courses. And if you are interested or you need to increase these skills and qualifications towards getting a job, make sure that you let the advisors or the tutors know that when you talk to them during your one-to-one consultations or at any point, and we can make sure that your name is added to the list of people that will be contacted as we are able to start booking for the initial assessments that will happen for those courses at the end of August and the beginning of September. So, you know, get yourself on that list, because again, as with everything else, everything's reduced and the numbers of people that can attend will be reduced. So to get your choice of as initial assessment, get yourself on that list. This is our contacts for anything to do with open days or pre-enrolment. It's open days at leicesterlearns.ac.uk, or our main college telephone number is 0116 454 1900. You'll get an answer from that telephone number anytime Monday to Thursday 9 to 5, or until 4:30 on a Friday. Once the colleges open up more and we're working with delivering classes in the evening again, that will return to its pre-lockdown state, and the telephone will be open for a longer period. So check the website or other details for that situation as we go along. So on that note, we're ready. I'm going to pass over to Claire, who's our my colleague learner recruitment welfare officer in the working with children and adults team, and she's going to talk to you and Shantok about the courses, and I will see you later and move on to my next live stream. Nice to see you all.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you for your time today. So as we said earlier, when Anna was discussing about the courses and how you can enroll, if you have any questions, please feel free to add them to our question and comments box down here, so we can address them directly with you. So myself and Shantok, one of our tutors and assessors, are here this afternoon to tell you about the STL courses that we have running at Leicester Adult Skills and Learning Service. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about those, and then Shantok's going to tell you a little bit about how we can build our portfolios and how we can work towards and achieve an STL level 2, which is supporting teaching and learning assistance course. So we have 3 levels running here at LASALS. We have the level 1, which is a 10-week course, and 3 units, which is just built by portfolio. We have our level 2 qualification, which will run for a year. So these are the level 2 is 2.5 hours a week for the duration of the year, and throughout that you will build your portfolio. You will need a placement within a school, and you will have an assessor come out to see you. So that's how that's built. Level 3 is the same in the sense of you will need a work placement, but for longer hours. The course is a year in duration, and the taught sessions are 3 hours, Shantok, or 3.5? 3 hours. 3 hours a week, term time. Yeah. So with the courses that we've run in, and as Anna touched on, we're delivering over 2 methods due to the current situation. So we've got a fully distance learning course. So we've got a fully distance learning course for the level 2 and the level 3, both starting in September. And these will be delivered via computer through Google Meets, Google Classroom, through your tutor sending you learning, a little bit of self-learning, and a submission of assessments. So you'll get your assessment plan, you would get some learning, you would have input from your tutor, from group sessions, and all the sessions that will be taught as distance learning will be exactly the same content as if you were coming into the college, but they would be delivered to you in your own home, and you would submit assessments the same way as you would to your tutor as if you were in college. Your tutor will mark them and give you feedback directly. So we have those fully distance learning courses, and we also have the blended learning model. So if actually wanting to get out of the house once a week to come and learn, then once a week for the duration, so start again. So for the blended learning, so you'll come into the college one week and then you'll work from home the next week, and then you'll come into college the following week, and that will again be for the duration of your course or until situations change and social distancing is reduced, depending on what happens in the future. But the same teaching methods will apply, and the same teaching resources and so on as if we were teaching last year will be followed. So I'm going to pass you over to Shantok to tell you a little bit about the level 2 qualification, and then I'm going to play you a video from our level 3 tutor Bridget telling you about level 3, and then we'll have some questions and answers and hand you over to Dan Killigraph, who can talk to you about careers advice. Let me just hand you over to Shantok. I can get you up into the screen, Shantok. There we go, and sending you live.
Hello there, my name is Shantok Adedra. I'm the tutor and the assessor for teaching assistant courses. So for a level 2, you will need functional skills level 1. Also need to find placement in a school. It's important that you need placement. We can provide you with a letter to say that these are the hours you require, and you can use that.
Shantok, can you just clarify for the anybody interested in how many hours a week would they be required to do in the school placement?
It would be 6 hours for a level 2.
Thank you.
6 hours, yes. If you've got children, ask around at those schools, your local area, phone those schools up and say that you need a placement rather than a volunteer job. You've got more of a chance then. Also, in terms of assessment, your assessor will come out to observe you a couple of times throughout the year while you're there. I've got a folder here that I can show you. This is a level 2 folder. It will look something like this with all the units down here, and then it will contain a logbook, which is your actual course, which we will provide you with. It will contain your assessments from your assessor, your assignments, reflective accounts, and this folder you keep with you at all times. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And Shantok, so how many units are there in the level 2 qualification?
There are 11 units.
And these are covered mainly all by learner assessments, aren't they?
Majority of them, some of them are knowledge only, where you won't be assessed at your placement, but it will be covered in the classroom or online.
That's brilliant. And we mentioned, so if learners, when they're getting their placement at a school, they'd need their DBS, wouldn't they? So
yes.
Yeah. And so from this qualification as well, we were discussing the other day, weren't we, that from a level 2 supporting teaching and learning qualification, learners can go, providing they've got their English and maths at GCSE grade C or a level 1 functional.
Level 2 for a level 3.
Yeah. So level 1 for a level 1 functional skills for level 2 STL and a level 2
for a level
functional skills for level
STL.
3.
Yeah.
And then they could gain employment in a school, couldn't they, working as a teaching assistant?
Absolutely. You can get a job with a level 2 or a level 3. So yeah, by all means, if there is a vacancy, like we were talking about yesterday, if there is a job for a level 3, does not stop you. Even if you've only got the level 2, you can still apply. If the schools like you, they like your what you're doing within the school, then I'm sure you've got a chance there.
Brilliant. Thank you, Shantok. So what we'd like to tell you about is, so from September, we have our courses running. We've got the level 2 courses and we've got the level 3 courses. So if anybody has any questions, please do post them in the comments box and we can address them directly for you. So if you do have any questions, please feel free and we can answer those. If it's regarding the initial assessment, so all our courses, unless you've been on a course with us previously and are progressing to the next level, all our courses you would need to complete an initial assessment. The level 2 qualifications, as Anna said earlier, some are dependent on your circumstances, would be free, but for the level 3, unfortunately our level 3 courses aren't free, so you'd have to apply for either a learner loan or a interest-free installments for the cost of the course. Now fee details will be available from Monday at the college, as well as enrolments that will be available on Monday, so we could get back to you with that. For the level 3 loans, you would need to have some proof of ID, such as your passport, and to enroll you would need to have with you your proof of English, either at level 1 functional skills or GCSE, or level 2 functional skills and GCSE, depending on what level you're going on to. Dan, should we hand over to you to have a little bit of information about the careers?
Yeah, why not? That sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
That's pretty up there. Why is it not doing it?
Don't worry.
There we are. And I'm putting you on the screen so you can say hello. And then can you run your PowerPoint from your desktop? Do you want me to post it up?
Yeah, you post it up for me.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Dan. I'm a careers leader at LASALS.
Here we go, just sending that live for you now.
Smashing, brilliant. Hello to everyone that's out there, and maybe 1 second. Welcome to this short introductory talk that focuses on the careers advice and support that's provided by Leicester Adult Skills and Learning Services. So for as long ago as people have worked, they have realised that work should not just be about survival, hardship, or income, but it should be enjoyable and rewarding. Many of us are much more likely to work later into our old age than ever before, and maybe even in job roles which don't exist as we speak now. However, you can help future-proof your career with transferable skills for work. Having an opportunity to access good quality and impartial careers advice and information is essential when considering your future career choices. At LASALS, we offer professional, impartial careers and employment information, advice and guidance from qualified and experienced advisors. This support and advice will be tailored to your needs only. We will encourage you to aim as high as possible, and we will celebrate learners who move on to new opportunities once completing courses with ourselves. We aim to offer you the access that you need to careers advice through a variety of different options, depending on your needs. From face-to-face appointments, the use of a careers library, online careers and work-related activities and careers websites, and signposting you to other services that may be of benefit. We aim to do this flexibly as possible across locations and formats, such as having a face-to-face appointment at the new Bishopdale Centre, or even online where possible, where the bulk of our IAG around career and course choice is currently being offered during this COVID lockdown. Whether it be for future studies, employment, or a career change, our in-house career service can work with you to create a career plan and help tailor a programme to meet your needs and career goals. You can be assured that the advice and support you're offered is provided by qualified and experienced advisors working within a framework designed to maintain high standards of advice. LASALS are a matrix accredited provider, meeting their national standards for giving advice and guidance, and we continue to be rated as a good provider by Ofsted across all areas of our work, including career support. If anyone has any questions right now, please use the Q&A panel, leave us a message, put in your name, your number, or an email, and the question you'd like to ask, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you'd like more information over the phone, please call a college on 0116 454 1900. And don't forget to look out for us on Facebook and Twitter as well. That concludes a short introduction to careers at LASALS. Thank you all for listening. I hope it's been of some use for you.
That's great. Thank you very much, Dan. So that's what am I doing now? That's Dan, so our careers advice. So like Dan said, if you have any questions or careers advice needs, please get in contact with us, and Dan can advise you on next steps of qualifications or career progression or anything regarding careers advice. So please do feel free to get in contact. If you are interested in the STL level 3, please do post a comment in the comments box and we will be able to answer any questions regarding the STL level 3. So if it's down to asking what's the difference between our level 2 and level 3, so there are 3 generic units as such that run across the STL qualifications, isn't that right, Shantok? And so with those, as you go up the levels, the difference is, so as the qualifications build, the level of experience and work experience that you do within the schools increases. So at level 1, you don't need to have a placement in the school. It's portfolio based only, and it's across 3 units that you'll build knowledge and understanding of the STL process. And then as you go on to the level 2, you will need the placement, as Shantok said earlier, and you will build up to 11 units, I believe.
There's, yes, 11 units for a level 2.
For level 2, and some of those, like Shantok said, some of those you would need to have performance-based evidence, such as an observation from your assessor coming to observe you in placement, professional discussion, and reflective accounts of your practice as a supporting teaching learning assistant. As part of that as well, you'll demonstrate knowledge and understanding through a range of assessments that will be matrixed into your portfolio, and that will build up your qualification. For the level 3, it's a little bit more advanced, and your level of writing will be different. So you'd be required to write at a higher level to demonstrate a level 3 qualification. Within the level 3, again, you would need to complete assessments. You'd be observed in your placement, and you'd need to demonstrate more hours in your work placement to prove your competence at the level 3 standards. So we have a fantastic team here at LASALS who have been teaching with us for many years. So we're a very experienced team. And like we said, the qualifications take a year to complete, and the different funding is available at different levels, except for the level 3, where it's a fully paid for qualification, except if you're going down the learner loan route. So like I say, if anybody has any questions who are in our audience today, if you'd just like to jot them down in the live event question and answers column down in the corner, and then we'll be able to address your queries directly. So we hope that you haven't missed anything. So like we said earlier, enrolments are starting from Monday, and the college number to get in touch with the college to enroll or ask for an initial assessment is 0116 454 1900. So you can ask about fees, you could ask about enrolment, ask about the learner loans, and they can give you the codes and the dates that the courses are starting. Prior to being enrolled on a course, like I said earlier, you'd need to complete an initial assessment, and that's a written assessment that will be sent out to you with a PDF that you could send back, and we will mark and advise you at which level. So if you're unsure whether you need to do a level 1, a level 2 or a level 3, that's where we are here to answer any of your questions. So please feel free to ask us any today whilst we're here, or to call the college directly. Shantok, do you have anything else you'd like to add or advise our attendees out there?
Yeah, I was just saying that the units that are covered in the level 2 and level 3 will be such as health and safety, safeguarding, child development, equality and diversity, and these are all life learning skills. So it will help you when you're working in a school, or even if your own children. So yeah, it comes handy.
Okay, thank you for that. So I think that probably wraps up. Dan, do you have anything else you'd like to add to our live stream today?
Nothing particular, but just a reminder, if anyone wants any one-to-one advice over the internet or over the phone during enrolment week or before we get started, that's fine. Or just get in contact with the college on the phone number or through the various routes of contacting, and someone will be back to you, or I will be back to you really quickly as soon as possible to provide you some information and guidance.
That's great. Thank you, Dan. That's really great. Let me just popping myself over. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. We hope we've covered all the information that you would need to decide whether you want to come and complete a STL course with us. If you are interested in having a look at the level 3 PowerPoint, we can please contact us. Please contact us in the live question and answers. We can make a private request so it won't get published, and we can get back to you straight away. So if you have any answers that you'd like answers to today, but you don't want to share them with anybody else, please press the private message and private message us, and we'll get back to you and we can contact you back. So I'll just have that for a few seconds. I'll let Shantok say goodbye, and then I'll close, and then that will end our live stream for today. So here's Shantok.
Bye everyone. Like Claire was saying, if you've got any questions you want to ask one-to-one, send us an email and we'll be happy to do that for you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Shantok. Okay, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. We look forward to hearing from you. And like we said earlier, enrolments start from Monday and our courses start from September. So it's just a case of getting in touch, completing that initial assessment and getting you on the right course. And like we said, if you don't have your functional skills at the moment, so you feel that might be a barrier, we do have English and maths enrolment starting from September as well. So please do get in touch. And we've also got courses starting from January, so you still have time to enroll this academic year and get both your functional skills and your supporting teaching and learning qualifications under your belt. Thank you for joining us again today, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.